Hi everyone, it's SabrinaJean. I hope you're all doing well. I hope that you thoroughly enjoy this pick a card reading. And so the topic, the theme of this pick a card video is about the timing of things that happen in your life, in all of our lives. So how much longer will you have to wait for whatever it is that you're waiting for? Or why is it, in fact, that you even need to wait for something? What have you been wishing for? What have you been working towards? And honestly, in the bigger picture, how much longer will you really have to wait? So, in this video, you can choose between the three piles or the crystals. Pile number 1 is a green calcite. Pile 2 is a purple fluorite, and pile 3 is a Herkimer Diamond. Now, it's my intention to go into a little bit of detail to help you understand the sense of timing in your life. So choose appropriately, and let's get started. Pile 1. Hey, pile 1, if you're drawn to the green calcite crystal, how much longer will you have to wait? So let's just gain a deeper understanding about the timing of things happening in your life, if you will. And this is the whole purpose and intention of this pick a card reading. So let's just start with your message of Cosmic Oracle. So, okay, universe is wanting you to never forget how resilient you are. You always bounce back. So whatever you're waiting for right now, you've probably experienced the opposite of something. Something may have been taken away from you. You've been dealing with limitation or restriction. Or some of you may have felt like you lost something. Did I say that already? I don't want to repeat myself. But you are and you will bounce back. But again, it's a matter of timing, right? So, what do we learn while we are working through the timings of things or waiting for something, to come back into our lives or to change? We learn patience, hopefully. So the archangels, okay. Oh, you've got 33. You might be master number 33. How many of you are life path 33? 6. Just curious. So a blessing in disguise is on its way for you. It's manifesting, this blessing in disguise. You probably don't see it. You may not feel it or sense it. So again, the message here, be patient and have faith that your angels have your situation under control. What will come is far better. It's far better than you dared to dream. So what are you dreaming for? What are you wishing for? Pile 1. Be patient and have faith. Well, when any of us are waiting, we have to learn patience and to have faith in the process while we're waiting for something to manifest. The number 33 is a master number. It is known as a master number. And so if you chose pile 1, it's very likely part of your life's purpose in this lifetime is to master yourself or master something about yourself, your energy, your emotions, your intentions, your actions. Maybe part of what you're waiting for now is to learn how to master patience and be patient with yourself too. So astrology oracle, what else do we need to know? Okay, so your vision, inspiration, doing something dramatically. Be prepared. Here, these cards bring messages in layers. So let me just put this here for a moment. Wait, let me make sure we have enough room for all the other cards. So what are you waiting for? Pile 1, you're waiting for your vision, your dream to come into fruition. Now, this takes time because, law of attraction states that, when you set the intention, you imagine it, you feel it, you're excited about it, and you take the steps towards whatever this is that you're wishing for or wanting to happen, then you must have faith and release the hows, the whens, the whys, the wheres, and how long. You must release that to the universe. So, technically, pile one, you're waiting for the universe to orchestrate whatever this is that you're waiting for, this blessing in disguise. Reminding yourself that you will bounce back because you always bounce back. Okay, so you're waiting for the next step. When it's time for you to take the next step forward, the universe will reveal it to you. So what do you do in the meantime? You wait. You find other things to occupy your time. Hopefully positive things, right? Hopefully inspirational things to fill your time while you're waiting for that next step to be presented to you. I'm looking at the card here and the number, is that the number 4? It is. So whatever you're waiting for is also requiring you to take necessary steps, but it's also, the reason why you're waiting is because this isn't supposed to happen overnight. This has been a process for you. Whatever this is that you're wishing for, you're trying to create a better foundation or stability in your life, but it's been taking time and patience and perseverance. Sometimes the universe makes us wait to see if we're really serious about what it is that we're wanting to manifest. So, pile one, these are all saying that you are creating. You have already created and envisioned a new reality, a new life, a new vision, based on something that you specifically are wishing for. So, any kind of manifestation it's a cooperative event, especially if you're learning how to master your energy. Maybe you're also learning how to cooperate with the ascended masters or the angels or your higher self or the universe, right? So what does the tea leaf want to add? Okay, so how many of you are waiting for more money or money in general? A path with money is waiting for you to find it. So what's interesting is like whatever it is that you're waiting for is waiting for you to find it. So are you moving in the direction of your desires? Are you making choices? Are you, let's say, applying for jobs? Are you believing that you are worthy? Are you seeking new pathways? Are you trying new opportunities? Are you embracing new experiences? Because this money path is, in fact, it's just ahead of you. It's on your path after you take this next step. So again, what is it you're waiting for? The universe to present to you the next step. So honestly, all you really need to do, pile one, is right now, if you're waiting for an opportunity to increase your financial well-being, ask the universe to show you the next step. Make that your intention for the day or for the month on the new moon. Really, it's important for you, whatever you're focusing on the most. If you're looking for the next step, make that your goal for the entire day. Like, okay, so I'm looking for that next step. Show me the next step. But then you're also going to have to move in the direction of that next step too. So this is how you interact and you work with the universe and the spiritual laws of the universe, or law of attraction. So what is the universe waiting for you to do or to embody? Okay, so the Queen of Swords technically is for you to decide that you are worthy of this and that you are ready to take that next step. Excuse me. 7, the universe has been teaching you how to trust your intuition and how to be patient and take one step at a time. I feel like you're being guided towards this money path. Honestly, pile number 1. And then the 5 of diamonds or the 5 of earth. Okay. So what's happening here is that with your intentions, your beliefs, and the actions, the steps that you take, believing in yourself, knowing what it is that you truly want, and making that decision to go after what you really want, that's creating this positive change in your life. But see, once you choose the direction you're wanting to pursue, the universe starts to change everything to bring you what you have chosen. But if you can't make up your mind, the universe is going to be confused. The universe isn't going to know exactly what to prepare for you, especially if you're going back and forth. You see what I mean? So this is the part of your video reading where I want to share a little bit of information about the importance of your astrology, your natal astrology, because at the time that you were born, Mercury was in a particular zodiac sign. So, as an example, when I was born, the planet Mercury was in Virgo. So, Mercury creates how we think, how we manage our thoughts. So, Mercury in Virgo is very detailed. Virgo is an earth energy. It's very practical. It's very structured. It has purpose. It has intention for everything that it chooses to do. This is Mercury in Virgo. And literally, that's how I have always lived my life. And so, if you're born with, let's just say, Mercury in Libra, you may have difficulty deciding or choosing something for yourself because, well, Libra is looking for fairness, balance, justice, equal rights. A Libra mind wants to, keep everything balanced and fair, and Libra may or may not, depending on your, other birth placements. You might be the kind of Libra that actually takes chances. But most Libras I've ever met, they don't want to step on or over other people. They don't want to create a challenge. So this is why it's important to know where Mercury was when you were born. And you're more than welcome to get a free natal chart on the internet. It's like everywhere nowadays. We used to have to pay to get natal charts done, but now, just go on the internet and find your own and, knock yourselves out with more knowledge about what you were born with, especially if you have difficulty making up your mind. So, okay. I feel like the universe is waiting for you to change your mind and decide, make this decision to believe in yourself, and then choose to take that next step and start looking for whatever it is that you need that's going to lead you to this money path, whatever this money path is, or whatever the path is. It could be a path of fortune, it could be a path of knowledge, it could be but there's definitely a path that is leading you towards greater financial stability. But you also need to be paying attention to the signs and stand strong in what you chose. You see what I mean? So, are you following the signs? Are you taking the steps? Are you believing in yourself? Are you remaining patient? Are you listening and trusting your intuition? Are you connecting with the angels to get reassurance? Are you reconnecting with Source to, refill your cup up with unconditional love and acceptance in the present moment? There are so many things. There are so many things that we need to become aware of while we're waiting for the magic to happen. So pile one, this I would interpret as something that you chose. Here, I want to put these over here. So you made that decision to choose to change the quality of your life, and you're ready to take responsibility for that. The universe is going to reveal to you the steps, and it is important for you to take that next step to move in that direction that is being presented to you. I'm thinking that at some point, many of you may have just stopped and said, I just want to be happy again. I just want to be carefree. I want to live like my child, or maybe I want to return to my childhood and just have fun with my life again. It's something really serious and determined like that, but it's also freeing and liberating. Which brings us to the World card. Okay, but more specifically, this is the astrology this is the Astro Matrix deck. You probably also chose or realized it was time for you to take on more responsibility in your life. So how many of you have been without a job? And how many of you have been needing a job, but you were really just kind of hesitant about going back into that workplace? Because I think we all know what that means when we have to start dealing with other people again. But this is you being the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Air, choosing to own what it is that you really need. So you need to take on more responsibility to, of course, increase your financial well-being. So follow the steps, pay attention to the signs, and trust the sense of timing. So the 10, the Wheel of Fortune here, you also have Jupiter. So Jupiter, wherever Jupiter is transiting in your current astrology charts, I think Jupiter right now is in Gemini. Not that that really matters for the sake of this pick a card reading, but the reason why you're still waiting for this new money path to open up for you is because you've been going through an experience where you're gathering information. You're learning something new. Some of you may have been experiencing a life lesson where you've been changing your values or changing your relationship with money. Some of you have had to live without money, and that also requires patience and perseverance and taking chances on yourself to try something new. It probably also taught you to surrender and have faith in the timing of things, and it may have also forced you to learn how to go within and trust your intuition. It may have forced you to connect with God or Source or your higher self, so that you could find your own reassurance and faith and belief in yourself. So I feel like this has been a really deep transformative process that pile ones, you've all been working through, but I feel like you are near the end of this waiting period. And so I want to say to you right now that at the end of this video, after all of the piles, I'm going to have a mini tutorial to teach you how to very quickly determine the timing of your life, your personal year, your month, and your current lessons. So, but first, I have some more messages for you. All right, so I pre-chose all of these beforehand because literally, if I did this live, we would be here for hours. And so that's why I always prepare everything in advance. I did pull some runes, but instead of saying the name of the runes, I'm just going to, I have my cheat sheet over here, describe to you the energies of what you've been working with in this life cycle, this lesson that you've been learning, how to be patient, right? That's leading you or guiding you towards more money or this better sense of stability. So the number 19, first and foremost, you've been learning how to be a humanitarian, how to connect with other people or show up for other people. Maybe you've been having to sacrifice your material needs for the sake of understanding, gaining a deeper sense of yourself and what you truly value and what's most important for you. But the number 19, okay, so you've been moving through challenges or hurdles of the humanitarian. So some of you may have been working through deep emotional intensities or triggers in this process. But you've been taking actions and moving through change and moving through creating change for yourself does also require you to like physically move, to try different things or to explore the potentials. Movement is how you've been experiencing life, especially through the choices that you have been making for yourself in your life. So the number 15 as the rune. So you've been protected during this process, but you've also been presented opportunities, right, from the universe to choose what you want to focus on. So I'm thinking that you may have been experiencing a lot of optimism, but then pessimism. Perhaps you've been working through negative emotions. And so the energy of this rune means that you've been protected materially. However long you've been dealing with these things. Some people might call this shadow work, right? Doing shadow work or self-work. Becoming aware of the darkness or self-doubt or lack of worthiness so that you can realize, what is truly most important for you. And these kind of lessons don't happen overnight. Trust me, been there. I wish that they did, but they don't. Life is messy. But pile number 1, you are here to make choices, to challenge yourself, and to experience life based on all your choices. You are what I would call an experiencer. You choose from what is presented to you, and then you experience that. But you've also been protected at the same time while going through this change or this transition in your life. And then there's also the number 24, which represents, your material goods. So what's interesting is that while you are waiting for something, whatever it is that you're waiting for, you have been provided your basic needs by the universe. So I don't know what or who has been supplying you with food or the amount of money that you've been receiving, but I feel like everything has just kind of been an upheaval in your life. And honestly, many of you may have just been trying to keep your head above water, trying to figure out how to stay afloat through these challenges. But this is part of your life purpose and your lessons, because you grow through the strength that your experiences bring you. This is like gaining a sense of accomplishment. So whatever it is that you're waiting for now, pile 1, you are still going to receive this because you always bounce back. Remember that. But what's most important is for you to choose to believe that you are worthy of whatever this is that you truly need, and then take that next step. You have to take action and start looking for opportunities for you to make this happen for you. With the number on these cards, I would think that maybe many of you have been experiencing a 5 numerology cycle, which brings all sorts of instability, change, opportunities. It's all about the challenge. It's all about experiencing. But you've gained greater values in the process. But noticing here, the World card usually represents a completion of something. The Sun could be representing the beginning of something. And then with the number 10 in numerology, it's saying that something is about to manifest for you. And this could be a wish, a blessing in disguise, something that the universe has been preparing for you. And so you might still be sitting here waiting, right? Waiting to see, when is this going to happen? So I would guess that this year, 2024, for you, has been a 9 personal year. Because the 9 personal year is closing out, basically a decade of experiences that have been helping you to grow and to evolve and to redetermine your values, or to gain a sense of what you value the most and what's more important to you. Right? So how many of you resonate with any of these experiences? Pile number 1. Again, I'm going to do a mini tutorial at the end of this video. So stay tuned for that. But this is the reading that I have for you right now. Pile number 1. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please do click the like button. I do offer personal private video readings based on the same context. However, I'm recording 2 pre-recorded videos for you now to give you a greater understanding of the bigger picture and the timing in your life. So for those of you who want one of those, feel free to use my link below and request your reading. But other than that, okay, other than that, choose another pile, or feel free to scroll to the end for your mini tutorial. I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye for now. Hey there, pile number 2. So how much longer will you have to wait? If you chose this purple fluorite crystal, I want to warn you that this pick a card reading is extremely detailed. It should reveal why you're waiting, what you've been working through, help you gain a sense of timing or to understand the timing of things that are happening in your life. So let's just start with your tea leaf, shall we? Okay, so what is it that you're waiting for? How much longer will you have to wait? Why do you even have to wait? Okay, fire. So right out the gate, I'm thinking you probably have a lot of fire energy in your birth chart, right? I'm talking about astrology. And so fire just wants to go and do and conquer and be. And fire doesn't necessarily have any kind of patience. So it makes me wonder, what is your rising sign? It might be that your rising sign is a fire sign, which would also, it's a barrier between like your mind and your physical body. So it's almost like the only timing that you are aware of is right now. It's like right now, right now, I want it now. I'm going to go get it now. But you've been working through strong karmas in this lifetime. So, but you've been learning about or working through like extremes, the opposites of extremes, too, like love or anger or frustration or excitement. This is, duality. And it's my greatest understanding that duality only exists here in this earth experience. But so what is it that you're waiting for? There's something that you're really passionate about that you want to go get it, but like, why do you feel like you're even waiting? So let me reveal, which one do we want? We want to start with this one, Message of the Oracle cards. Okay. Oh, stop looking outside yourself for the answers. You already know them. So if you're waiting for other people to change or other people to do something, if you're waiting for some sort of proof or sign in your external reality, this is why you're still waiting. Because life actually happens from you. So when you choose that one thing that you want to pursue, then law of attraction puts you in a position where you start looking for the opportunities to, make something happen for you. But again, now I'm curious to what is it exactly that you're waiting for? But the cards here are saying that you already know the answers, so why are you waiting? I think the universe or your higher self is waiting for you to choose based on how you feel and then to move in that direction. Because what you choose creates new opportunities for yourself. So if you're waiting for a new opportunity for something, that something, the universe, is waiting for you to initiate that. And I hope that made sense to all of you. Okay. Prioritize self-care. You do so much for others. Okay. It's time for you to experience the love that you deserve and let others help you. Interesting. So how many of you just passionately, you do things for everyone else. So maybe you're waiting for somebody else to choose the next course of action for you. But the universe, again, okay, it's bringing this all back down on you. Universe is waiting for you to choose what you are excited about the most. And then when you start moving in that direction, that's when everything's going to start changing for you. So astrology oracle. So Jupiter, 3rd house is your local community, good fortune, Cancer, your feelings. So pile 2, you are meant to be navigating your life based on how you feel, based on your sensitivities. And so you may have been experiencing a lot of emotional triggers. And remember here, the fire card was already saying that maybe you've been dealing with oppositions, like excitement or frustration or love or fear. You're definitely, I feel like 9 could be your life path number, or you were born on the 9th day, or like the 18th day, or the 27th day. So you're meant to live life in extremes. You're meant to be living extreme experiences because you are so deeply sensitive. But it really comes down to like how strong are you in your sense of knowing, your strength, your inner self? How many of you pay attention to your feelings or these emotional triggers, your sensitivities, and how many of you ignore them? How many of you don't feel like deep emotions, or how many of you don't even feel your body, because your body also talks to you all of the time? So maybe the universe is waiting for you to make that connection to your physical body, because your physical body has a separate innate intelligence than your brain, your mind, right? I think this is what you're waiting for. So your physical body is waiting for you. So let me just stop for a minute and refer to an astrology placement when you were born. What's really important, I think, for everyone to know is where Mercury was on the day that you were born. So Mercury, the planet, governs how we all think, how we use our mind. And not all minds think alike, right? So the zodiac sign that Mercury was in on the day that you were born, and you can go and get a free natal chart anywhere on the internet now if you want to learn more about your birth placements. But for example, if you were born while Mercury was in Pisces, it means that you don't necessarily have a logical mind. In fact, logic may not make any sense to you whatsoever. Because Pisces is imaginative, it's dreamy, it's artistic, it's creative. Pisces loves the fantasy and the dream, and so in your mind, you may just be fantasizing everything, but hoping and wishing that something else might happen for you. But if you don't really know how to use logic to manifest or to create something to show up for you, because, well, you have more of a creative, imaginative mind. You're more like a graphic artist. So let me take this another step further, because I have a tendency to detail things using logic and structure and practical energies. So maybe you're one of the individuals who always come and check out my pick-a-card readings that are either like this, how much longer will you have to wait, or this wish is coming true, because something that you're imagining or visualizing or dreaming about, you're waiting for it to come true, but maybe your mind is stuck into the fantasy world, and it's possible that you don't know how to apply logical steps in the process to create whatever this is that you're waiting for. And I really hope that that made sense. What's most important for you to know is you're supposed to be following your feelings and how you feel and use your intuition, and that's what is guiding you towards whatever it is that you're waiting for. Totality. Do I want to put this over here? You're also on a path of learning how to trust or take a leap of faith. Sometimes we have to take a jump and choose to move in a direction that we know we want to choose, right? We want to pursue something. But if you can't necessarily see what's waiting for you on the other side, you, pile number 2, may not make a serious choice to move in that direction. But here, this card is saying you're also being challenged. You're learning how to take a chance by trusting that there will be a safety net when you take that chance, whatever that chance is. Of course, it's not meaning you need to leap off of a mountain and expect not to die when you hit the ground. Sorry, that's like kind of morbid and graphic, but you know what I mean. If you have a very imaginary mind, it's really all about, right, your intentions. Okay, the number 8. Your intention to create a balance and structure. But pay attention to your sensitivities, your emotions, because they are actually your messengers that are guiding you towards whatever it is that you seek. So you really don't have to wait for anything, pile 2, if you realize that you already have the answers inside of you. Stop looking out the window. Stop looking on the internet. Stop watching other people's channels, right? Telling you what you should do, and start tapping into your inner source, your inner connection with your passion, your heart, and your creative center. Follow your joy. And you will realize every day that you're no longer waiting for anything, because every day you're following your joy. You're following your bliss. You're paying attention to the signs. You're taking actions based on what you feel that you're being guided towards. It really is as simple as that, but what's also important is for you to slow down, be present, tune into yourself, tune into your body. What are you feeling? What is, what sensitivity are you feeling? What is guiding you? What is exciting you? What are you passionate about today? And then move in that direction. And every day, actually, you should, when you start practicing this every day, at the end of every day, you should feel completely fulfilled with everything that you accomplished during the day. So for you, pile 2, for many of you, it might just be one day at a time. Stop looking at the future. Stop waiting for the future, because your future is waiting to happen right now. Come back to yourself. Wow. So what is the universe waiting for you? So let me just sum up. You really don't have to wait for anything. Pile number 2. So the universe is waiting for you, to create something tangible. The universe is waiting for you to make a choice based on your joy, your passion, your excitement for something that you wish to create, something that you wish to manifest. The 3s could also be referring to the universe is waiting for you to come into alignment with what you're thinking, what you're choosing, what you're feeling, and what you're wanting, and what you are choosing to take action towards. This is what they mean when people are saying, act as your authentic self. If you know who you are and what you want and how you feel, and you start choosing honestly, following your instincts, and taking those steps, you're always going to receive whatever it is that you want. Okay. So this number 4, this fire energy, is also asking you to create a structure or a foundational practice for you to, it's a daily routine, basically. Create a daily routine that will, and if you have to make a list of how to take these steps, then do that. Create a daily routine and then practice this daily routine. If there are 4 things that you want to focus on, there's 4 goals. So technically, what do you need to become responsible for? What will make you feel awesome? How can you become more creative? Do you need to change what you believe? Or do you need to choose different intentions? But create like a daily routine that focuses on everything that you desire, and start taking action as if you're already living in this dream. Okay. And then the Queen of Fire, this is you following your vision. So this is technically Queen of Wands. I think you're a visual artist. You're a seer. But this is fire energy. Notice there's even more fire energy here. Fire, fire, fire. And Cancer is like deep water moodiness. So it's very possible, pile 2, that many of you were born into an astrology, natal placements, again, that are opposing, like your sun and your moon might be opposite from one another. It's like you might know what makes you happy, but your moon sign might be conflicted or not able to choose. And then there's your rising sign, right? And then as we move through life, we experience progressions. So our sun sign changes, it moves into the next sign. Our moon sign changes, everything changes, everything goes into different zodiac signs as you are moving through your life. And these are all things that you can also kind of gain a better idea of looking at or understanding your natal placements. So you have a dream, you have a creative vision, create a daily goal or a plan that helps you to create that one step at a time, 1 hour at a time. This is all you need to do. Follow your excitement, follow your passion, follow your joy, create this life, and you'll realize that you're no longer waiting for anything because you're making something happen for yourself every day of your life when you choose to follow this platform that you create for yourself. Okay, I lost my train of thought. It's like, what is the universe waiting for you to do? Okay, yeah. So this is you to remember. Universe is waiting for you to remember what is most important for you. The High Priestess is your higher self. Look, you've got the moon here. The universe is waiting for you to realize or choose what makes you feel the most alive. You know, what is the most important for you? And then choose to do something about it. You need to set a practical foundation, a daily practice that you nurture, and you take these steps, you fulfill these steps for yourself every day, and you will experience fulfillment every day. There was this one, but there was also the Devil card. I think we already touched on this. So there's like a navigating between negative emotions and positive emotions, or being obsessive or being overly obsessive. Okay, universe is waiting for you to slow down and focus. Enough said. Here's the number 4 again. So universe is waiting for you to create a daily practice and to slow down and follow these steps with intention. So what is it that you're waiting for? Pile 2, the universe is waiting for you to slow down, create a plan, and focus on that and move in that direction. Because you also have to take actions. You need to move through. You need to consciously co-create and take action to show the universe, this is what I'm doing with my ritual because this is what's going to make me feel alive or happy or excited again. So you actually have to move through what your heart desires by taking actions and fulfilling your own needs. Oh, wow. Your inner sense of worthiness. It's almost as if every day you can make your own wish come true. You can fulfill your wishes all by yourself. You don't need other people to make your dreams come true. Wow. Okay, there are more messages for you. Hold on. Okay, so what I did was, because there's so many cards and that this video I knew was going to take a while, I pulled these ahead of time. So these are the runes, but I'm not going to use the names because I don't do anything the same as everybody else. I have to live life my way. That's why I am the way that I am. Oh, one of my parents is like so frustrated with me because I have a parent who needs you to follow like their dictation, their rule, their govern. And I'm like, no, get away from me. I will not comply. I need to do what I need to do. I need to follow my heart. That's me. So technically, pile 2, I can see myself in you and whatever this is that you're waiting for. So, okay. So what is it that you've been working through, right? The negativity and positivity. So it's up to you to choose the energy or the emotion that you want to focus on. You know, what feels better for you. Create this daily routine, set a goal, a foundation, a daily practice for you to nurture yourself and your creative sensitivities, and you will like fulfill your own desires every freaking day. Is this the... Okay, it is. So the number 17, as far as the runes are concerned, well, according to my source that I found, because I'm finding that even other people are interpreting runes differently. So, you know, that's that. So pile number 2, okay. So you are working, okay, success and victory. The number 17, success and victory. So you've been realizing and trusting what matters most to you, right? So that's number 1. And then success and reward is this rune. And then the other one, these are the things that you've been learning. Okay, so the number 14 as the rune indicates something that's hidden, secrets, and surprises. So something, you might feel like something is being hidden from you, but nothing is being hidden from you because it's already inside of you. So if you don't connect with your inner self or your heart, it's almost like, you know, you are hiding from your own source of inspiration. Especially if you're not willing to connect with your heart, your passion, your creative side, your emotional sensitivities. Your emotional sensitivities or your creative sensitivities are these secrets that are hidden messengers that are waiting for you to connect with them. So again, it's important to learn how to connect with your physical energy, your physical body. Especially for those of you who may have been experiencing some sort of health situation. Especially if those of you who have been dealing with a health situation that you've been trying to resolve or heal, and the doctors are scratching their heads. They have no idea what's causing this health symptom, because honestly, doctors go to school to learn how to prescribe medication to alleviate your symptoms. They don't go to school, not all of them, they don't go to school to resolve and help you cure your health issue. Some doctors do, but many do not. But you can. So when you start diving deep to retrieve the secrets, the hidden messages, to understand what is blocking you, and I really do feel like it's your physical body. And the more you start paying attention to that and your body and whatever physically you're experiencing, so it could also be an emotion that you're experiencing. If you connect with that and you start communicating with that and you start asking it, why are you bothering me like this? Why am I feeling this hatred or this anger or this? When you start questioning these things that don't have any obvious answers, law of attraction dictates that the answer must come to you. So what you're waiting for, that's also waiting for you. I think the universe is waiting for you to find the strength to start self-analyzing. Analyze what you think, what you're feeling, why you do the things that you do. This is a process of introspection. And the more you tap into your deeper inner self, you'll start to realize your spiritual path, your spiritual purpose, the reason for other things that you're experiencing. You'll start discovering a new awareness, and the answers will start coming for you. And this too can even happen one day at a time if you choose to follow your emotional sensitivities. So this is why any of you are feeling like you're still having to wait. So again, lack of patience is probably like the biggest one, but self-discovery, I think, is what is waiting for you. Your higher self is waiting for you to discover yourself, your inner self, what really ignites your soul. And once you do, you're no longer going to feel like you're having to wait for anything. So pile 2, I really hope you enjoyed this video reading. Let me know what you think in the comment section. I do still offer readings. However, my video readings, I'm also offering live phone calls. But first I'm recording the video readings pre-recorded to share with you, well, basically what I was just describing here. But there's also a sense of timing, which can be understood by looking at your numerology cycles, your astrology transits, and your personal year. And so at the end of this video, I'm going to teach you how to figure out what your personal year is so that you can get an understanding of where you're at in a sense of timing of something happening in your life. So if you want to learn how to do that, then scroll ahead to the end. But for those of you who are really seeking to gain a deeper understanding of the purpose of anything in your life, feel free to reach out and request a private. But that being said, these are the messages that I have for pile 2. I hope you enjoy this. Please do click the like button. And if you felt drawn to another pile, then by all means, pick another pile. Besides that, then hopefully I will see you at the end of the video with our quick tutorial. Bye for now. Hello, pile number 3, if you chose this Herkimer Diamond. So, how much longer will you have to wait? This pick a card reading is meant to reveal, well, some pretty deep details to help you understand something that you're waiting for or why you're even feeling like you have to wait. So, I'm going to put your Herkimer over here. Nice reflection. I just love crystals. Pile 3. Okay, so these have been deep, so let's just start with the bottom, or the top. So what is it that you're waiting for? How much longer do you have to wait? Why are you even waiting for anything? So this is saying, listen to your body and do what it is asking of you. Interesting, because just in pile 2, there were other cards and messages coming up that brought to my attention that pile 2 needed to learn how to connect to their body. So this is saying, listen to your body and do what it is asking. The best way I can describe this, pile number 3, because I have connected with my body like probably over the last 10 years. So many of you may know, because I've been saying this a lot recently, this is a 9 personal year for me in a 9-year cycle. And literally just over the last week, I suddenly had like this boost of knowledge. It's like I had a greater awareness and understanding of the bigger picture. And like those epiphanies, realizing it's like, oh, so this is why I've been navigating and going through all of this stuff that I've been working through for like the last 9 years. So when you pay attention to what you're craving, your body is kind of telling you, it's navigating you towards something that you need. Sometimes the body even has messages for you. If you learn how to just start asking your body questions. And I know for some of you that might just sound completely ridiculous, but it's true. It's a thing. There's a thing called mind-body connection. So let's look at your other cards and see what it is that you're waiting for and why you're having to wait. So the angels are saying your vibration is rising. This is a time of great spiritual growth for you. Okay, you are evolving to occupy a higher energetic frequency. All right. As I already mentioned in the other piles, at the end of this video, I'm going to do a quick tutorial to teach you how to determine your personal month and your personal year, and that will help you to gain an understanding of the timing that you're experiencing right now in your 9-year lesson or phase or whatever it is that you are growing through. But this here is saying, listen to your body, because your physical body is trying to keep up with the consciousness, like the evolutionary consciousness of your mind, or what you're thinking about. So it's like your mind is evolving, but you might be leaving your physical body behind. Just saying. choose to bring your body with you on this path of ascension and spiritual growth. Because, well, if you don't, your body might just fall apart on you. Just saying, and that's a thing. So choose to connect with your body and give it what it needs. And to increase your vibration, your body is also making adjustment to the changes on the earth and weather and, all the crazy stuff that's happening. But the more food or chemicals or junk that you put in your body, the less your body is going to be able to keep up with your spiritual growth and ascension. So, okay, become aware of your thoughts and your choices. There's Scorpio. So there's something really deep that you're navigating right now. And then 4th house. So do what makes you feel secure. So something, okay. What are you waiting for? I'm thinking that some of you are waiting for a new home, a better home. But home, especially in tarot or astrology, it can be referring to your values, your ancestors, your beliefs, your body, what you believe. So what is the basic nature of the foundation or structure that you need in your life to support your health and your well-being? That supports your spiritual growth. That will help you to improve your physical health. Not only your physical health, but also your emotional, your mental, your spiritual. Focus on success. I think the number on this card is 8. So, right. Universe is waiting for you to find a happy balance, but also universe is waiting for you to choose, to realize that you are successful in everything that you choose to participate in. So when you start approaching daily life and choices with the mindset that you're going to be successful, guess what? You're going to be successful in everything that you choose. Compromise. So many of you are learning how to compromise with, the duality or opposing energies. So let me just say this really quickly. For those of you who do believe you're on an ascension, a spiritual path of growth, of evolution, mastering your mind, right? Mastering your energies, mastering your life, yourself. This compromise is probably referring to the fact that you're probably on a path where you're learning how to understand the timing of things as well. But this ascension process for you it's separating your sense of self from everyone else that you've always known. How many of you are feeling different? How many of you are suddenly choosing different? You're believing different, or you're resonating differently from everyone else that you've always known. You're changing, you're growing, you're evolving. And so your mind is shifting upward into a more successful state of being. But your physical body, remember, and your emotional body, they want to come along with you. So it's also going to be important for you to make appropriate choices and changes in your daily routine, your diet, like what you drink, what you eat. And I want to add something really quickly along my path while I was waking up. Okay, pile number 3, you're probably waking up. Just saying. On my journey, when I realized that the chemicals that we put in our body, and literally chemicals are in everything that we purchase or consume or use. But the more chemicals are in the physical body, the less we are able to connect with our intuition, our higher self, our authentic self, our spiritual path. The less we are going to evolve or ascend, because the chemicals are like separating your body from your consciousness. When I became aware of the fact that even the shampoos I used, full of chemicals, the foods I was eating, anything that's not a live food, right? That comes right out of the ground, out of the dirt. Anything else pretty much has chemicals in it. So there was also a book that I was guided to a long time ago. This was before I even began to wake up. I was on a diet because I used to smoke cigarettes, and I finally quit smoking cigarettes, but when in the process, I gained some weight. But then when I tried to lose the weight, I couldn't lose the weight. Now I'm going to share a personal story with you. So I found this book, and I really have no idea how I found the book. You know, what you seek is seeking you. I started looking for something, and I found this book called Lose Fat Forever. I actually, in recent years, went back on the internet because I wanted to buy it again, and I couldn't find it. So I don't know if it's just not on the market anymore. Doesn't matter, because I remember what I learned. I learned that when we omit sugar, fat, it's sugar and fat that makes us fat. When we eliminate those from our diet, you will lose weight just like that. So any of you who are struggling to lose weight, and you'll find that it's extremely difficult to eliminate sugar and fat because it's in everything. So at the beginning of the book, it's like, okay, go in and clean out your cabinets, like start looking at the labels on packages because everything has, well, chemicals, preservatives, sugar, and fat. And so start paying attention to everything that you're eating and how much of it that you eat. Or like the chemicals of the things that you use that absorb into your skin or into your hair, even the soaps. Oh, you know what? So yeah, even for those of you who've been experiencing like skin rashes recently, it's probably been brought on by the space weather, the solar flares, but it's also caused by stress and anxiety and worry. But for those of you who have skin rashes or weird things popping up on your skin, your body is really just trying to get your attention to something. Just saying. But it's just my portion. I want to add, if you're wanting to clean out your body, just find a way to transition to drinking water and only eat plants. Some meats are fine, but yeah, I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to let you choose in the direction, but the less you can put into your body, the more intuitive you're going to become. And the more you're going to ascend and evolve. So you're learning how to compromise. So there's this opposition, this duality. Especially if you're waking up, you're going to start perceiving the world or seeing people in a different light. And that's what I'm picking up on pile 3. But you're waiting for something. And I guess maybe I'm curious, what is it that you're waiting for? Because the universe is waiting for you to clean up your act, to clean up your mind, to purify your thoughts, to make positive choices, not only in your thoughts, but also your actions, your emotions. Take care of your physical body. Create a healthy foundation. The universe might also be waiting for you to change what you believe. Let go of the things that don't really resonate with you, and you will experience like a great acceleration, rapid transformation, and personal growth. And you'll start experiencing more success and happiness every day as well. So it's almost like there is a dividing line happening on the earth too. And so depending on what you follow on the internet, you may or may not be seeing, okay, choose light or choose, the opposite. Choose love or choose fear. There's like a dividing line here. Cobweb, you're protected from negative forces beyond your control. Nice. So pile 3, you're already spiritually protected from negative forces. So if any of you are experiencing something negative that is causing you fear, you are creating this all on your own by your thoughts and what you're thinking. Just saying, it's true. Because darkness or anything negative or anything that is opposite of light is just a 0-point field that is bringing you an opportunity to choose what you want to do with that space. You can fill it with negativity, you can fill it with fear, or you can fill it with light and love and continue on your path toward success. So what is the universe waiting for you to do or to choose? Okay. So we have here the 7. Technically, this is 7 of cups. It's 7 of water. So universe is waiting for you to choose emotional fulfillment, to choose to nurture yourself. You are waiting for some sort of wish to come true, but this wish is filled with happy emotions. So if you're not wishing to be on a path that is fulfilling to you, then I think this is what the universe is waiting for you to choose. What do you believe that you need that will allow you to feel emotionally fulfilled, happy? You know, that would be like 10 of cups. What does your happily ever after look like? What does it feel like? Not necessarily look, but what does it feel like? So I feel like you are waiting for emotional fulfillment of some sort. But your mind is probably choosing the opposite based on what you're thinking or what you're experiencing. And what you experience is always based on what you're thinking. So what you're thinking about the most is attracting new experiences. So you might be putting yourself or keeping yourself in a vicious cycle. If you're thinking negatively, you're really just wanting to reaffirm this negative experience. Okay, so you're at a choice point. Pile number 3. Right. So you have 2 of earth. I think you're being challenged to listen to and trust your intuition. Choose to empathize with yourself. Start supporting yourself. Start nurturing yourself. And Jack of air. Okay, so this is technically page of values. Universe is waiting for you to choose to align with a greater sense of values, self-esteem, what you deserve, what you are worthy of, what you need to have, what you need to experience. Do you need other people to compromise with you, or are you the one that needs to compromise with everyone else? So I feel like pile 3, you've been working through like a really intense lesson. And at the end of this video, at the end of the pick a card readings, I'm going to do a quick tutorial to help you figure out the timing of your life, your numerology, and where you're at in this particular lesson. So if you want to learn that, just stick around. But you're being challenged right now to rise above your current mindset and to choose something better. That's the best way that I can describe this. So when you choose and believe that you are deserving of something better, guess what happens? The universe is going to start sending you opportunities for you to experience something better. So it's really important for your mindset to start focusing on better thoughts, choosing better things, because your thoughts are attracting things, but also pay attention to your body. Because if you neglect your body, if you neglect yourself, your mind, your emotions, if you don't love yourself or respect yourself, then how will you ever allow yourself to experience any greater success than what you've already experienced? I told you these were deep. So universe is waiting for you, right, to choose, really reconsider and choose what is most valuable for you. What do you need in your daily experience, in your work, in your relationships? What do you need materially? What do you need the most right now to feel fulfilled, happy, successful? It might be important for you to choose 4 things and to create a daily practice of foundation. Choose to believe that you are worthy of these things, and then start acting in the fashion that supports your values and what you need. Okay, 8 of Cups and also Strength. Cool. So you've got 2, actually you've got 3 8s here. Pile number 3. You have an 8 and an 8 and an 8. So this is building a sense of strength, confidence, self-empowerment. That's another thing that the number 8 represents. But you have to compromise with your body, your emotions, your mind. I feel like you might be out of balance. You might be out of whack. What you're feeling, but what you're thinking, what you're choosing is different than what you believe that you need. And so it's causing maybe other things to make you feel fear or afraid, or it's attracting negative situations into your life that is triggering your emotional sensitivities, which could likely be affecting your health and well-being. Not only your physical health, but your emotional, your spiritual health, your physical health too, your financial well-being too. Come into alignment and let life reward you is a saying. Align your mind, your thoughts, your intentions, your actions, your expectations, and your beliefs, your values. This is what they consider living authentically. Be your authentic self. Be true to yourself. Only you truly know what you need in order to feel happy, successful, nurtured, and taken care of. So are you eating the foods that nurture your body? Are you creating daily practices that support your well-being? Are you believing in yourself and taking actions and looking for other ways to support your dreams and your wishes? So right now, again, I want to ask all of you, what is it that you think that you're waiting for? Because the universe is waiting for you to align with your truth, to know what you want, to believe in yourself, but also to make choices and live your life according to what you believe. And when you start acting accordingly, then life is always going to be working in your favor. Every day is going to bring you an opportunity to stand in your power, to make you feel happy, successful, fulfilled, in whatever way you need to be fulfilled. So if you focus on worry or stress or fear or opposition, remember, you're just going to attract more of that. So you're keeping yourself stuck in a victim reality. When you start choosing better thoughts, higher thoughts, elevating thoughts, fulfilling thoughts, right? Successful thoughts, the universe is going to start sending you new opportunities for you to pursue, which is how you will be able to more rapidly rise and ascend and evolve, especially out of this current situation. Especially for any of you who are experiencing something that you think is negative, you're still being protected by your soul, your higher self, your spirit. But you have free will to determine where your mind goes and your thoughts and what you believe and what you choose, what you're thinking. So I think that you're at a very crucial time in your life. You're at this choice point. So when you start choosing better, higher, more supportive, more, more positivity, and then set a new 0 point field from this new established state of being. This is who I am. This is what I'm worthy of. This is what I deserve. And this is what I'm going to start taking action towards. I'm going to stand up for myself, and I'm going to go and get what I want because I believe that it is possible. I believe I will be successful. I mean, I'm speaking for you, pile number 3. But you also need to be patient with the process. It all starts here, and take it one step at a time, believing in every step that you take and every decision that you make. Even if you need to choose to leave a situation that really is no longer supporting you, I feel like you are facing a very crucial decision point. for yourself right now. Wow. So there are more messages for you. Pilot number 3. Let me just pull these out. I pulled runes, but since I knew this video, these pick a cards were going to be a little lengthy, so I pulled everything before I even got started. Because we still have the closing message. I'm going to teach you how to determine the timing of your life or your lessons right now. I think this is this one. So there's, okay, I know that the number 12 in the runes is growth. And since I don't do anything like anybody else, these are runes. They have the symbols on the back, but I'm not going to bother at this time learning the symbols or how to pronounce them. But I can use the energy because the energy is in the number. So this is what you're working through right now, pile number 3. So the 12, okay, good karma. You're learning how to start making choices that are going to create positive karma for you. Or at least you're learning how to start making choices where you're not creating negative karma. You see what I mean? You're learning how to balance karma, which is also the symbol of the number 8. Energy goes where your attention flows. And so when you start becoming aware of what you're thinking and your choices, you'll start learning how to create more success. So this number 1 is success and reward. Choose success. Choose reward. Choose whatever you need to believe that will allow you to feel that your life is full. And then the number 2, okay, is good health. Interesting that, okay. So you're also learning that your mind, your body, and your thoughts do create your physical health symptoms and your physical problems. So you're learning, you're becoming more aware of yourself. You're becoming more aware of your thoughts and your actions and your choices and what you believe. And I feel like many of you, if you chose pile 3, you're waiting for probably your reality to change, this reality that you're experiencing right now. And you may not be aware of the fact that as soon as you start changing what you're focusing on, what you're thinking, you're going to completely change your reality and what you're experiencing too. So what do you want to experience more of? Do you want to choose to experience more fear? Do you want to feel like a victim? Or do you want to experience success, love, happiness, freedom, confidence? Which one feels better for you? I hope you can choose accordingly. And of course, remember, you have the free will to choose what you want to attract into your life. So, pile 3, is there anything else here in your reading? I don't think so. So, right, learn to compromise. Yeah. This, I feel like these things are going deeper. So, but I think you get the gist of what I'm trying to explain here. This is why you're waiting, but the universe is waiting for you to pull out of this negative state of thinking and just start choosing, focusing positive. And once you do, everything is going to change. Even your reality, everything that you're experiencing is going to change. So are you open to change? Are you ready to choose? So, pile 3, this is your reading. As far as this pick a card reading is concerned, how long you have to wait, I don't really feel like you have to wait at all. As soon as you choose that you deserve something better, then everything is going to change for the better. So you don't have to wait for anything. So really you're just waiting for yourself. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please do click the like button. I do offer these types of pre-recorded video readings too. I've changed my approach to doing the pre-recorded video readings. So now what I'm offering is like a bigger picture to help you understand the cycle, the process, the timing of things, but also to help you to understand your nature, your astrology, you know, the way that your mind thinks and why you make the choices that you do, that sort of thing. So any of you really who are wanting to understand yourself better, or the timing of things, your lessons, your cycles of life, then you're welcome to request a private reading from me. My links are down below the video. Other than that, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please do click the like button. And remember, at the end of this video, in just a few seconds, I'm going to teach you how to calculate the sense of timing in your life. So come and check that out. And if you don't want to learn how to understand the timing of your life right now, then have a wonderful day, and I will see you in another video. Bye for now. Hey everyone, Sabrina here. Welcome to the end of this video. I want to teach you how to get a sense of timing in your life. Of course, you're always welcome to request a private video reading from me as well. Or you can subscribe to my Patreon, where I'm doing monthly transit readings for patrons to help you understand, like, the timing of things in your life 1 month at a time, anyway, on Patreon. But here, I want to share something with you. So we have these numbers. I first started understanding not necessarily the timing of things, but the order of things happening in life when I started learning about numerology. And so each one of us goes through 9-year cycles of growth. And so for the purpose of this video, because you're waiting for something to happen, right? What I want to teach you is how to determine where you're at in a sense of timing in your life. And how you do this is you take the number of the month that you were born. So who should I use as an example? I know who I'm going to use. Let's pretend your birthday is February 14th. So the number for February is 2. Until the 14th, we need to add the 1 and 4 together. So this is 5. Right? We add the month number and the day of your birthday number together. So 2 plus 5 equals 7. So technically, your power number, or one of your power numbers, is the number 7. Whatever 7 means for you, if this is your birthday, of course. But how to determine your place and timing in, like, this universal experience here on the earth. So what we do is we figure up what this year is. So this year is 2024. And it's been an 8 universal year. So the 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So for you, if you were born, for everyone born on February 14th, you would add 7 to the 8. So this adds up to the number 15, and we want to add the 1 and 5 together. So this would mean that this is a 6 personal year for everyone born on February 14th. So what does this mean? This means that you are finishing up year 6 of a 9-year cycle of evolution or growth. And 6 in general, as a lesson or a cycle, it's requiring you to pay attention to and to nurture the things that are most important for you. So nurturing your vision, your dreams. Do you need to nurture your health, your well-being? Do you need to nurture your diet, your sensitivities? Do you need to love yourself more? Sometimes the number 6, depending on your complete birthday in your astrology, sometimes the number 6 brings more responsibility into your life that you need to start taking on. So if you were born February 14th, I would say in this year, 2024, you've been learning how to pay attention, or maybe some of you are feeling like you're forced to pay attention to, well, yourself, to learn what you need to become responsible for yourself in your life, without putting that responsibility on anybody else. And this is going to be your focus and goal for the entire year. Now, each month of each year also has an energetic influence too. So if you want to determine your personal month, you would just take, let's just start with December 2024, where we're at right now. So 2024 is an 8, and then December is the number 12, so we want to add 3. So 8, 9, 10, 11 would be number 2. So December of this year is a 2 universal month. You want to add your power number to the 2. So for you, February 14th, December is a 9 personal month. Meaning, this month it's all about letting go and releasing things that just aren't working for you. It's wrapping things up. It's cleaning out the closet, cleaning up the house, cleaning up your life, your thoughts. And so the more you know and understand the cycles of numerology and the energy that you are working with, and this isn't meant to be a burden, but the more you become aware of the energetic support system that is helping you to grow or evolve or find more success, then this is like new information that you can access and tap into to help you in your personal lives too. So there's another way that you can allow, like, if you're feeling like everything is opposing you, or you're not getting your way this month, or, you just, things are closing, things are ending, situations are like resolving, you can choose to activate the harmony of the number 9 and integrate, find a balance within yourself so that you align with harmony, and that will actually make the month go by more easily for you. But again, it really just depends on your choice, what you believe, what you want to focus on, and the energy of numbers. Because honestly, the entire universe is mathematical, and the more you can understand numbers, and I know not everybody is as much of a freak with numbers as I am, but there's always something more that we can become aware of, that we can learn. So what this means for someone born on February 24th, this year has been a 6th year. It's been trying to get you to pay attention to your health, your choices, what you value, what you believe the most. Next year is actually going to be a 7 personal year, which is all about introspection, looking back on the past, reflecting, and you will notice this as you start moving through 2025. But because you're not in that energy yet, it's really important for you to continue working on what's right here, right now, which is why I don't do futuristic predictions, because it's impossible to predict what's going to happen if you're not even experiencing that energy yet. You know what I mean? So focus on right now and nurture yourself and what you really need in order to be happy, healthy, prosperous, etc. So let's use another birthday. And who do you think I'm going to choose? I'm going to choose anyone born on May 13th. So you've got the 5 and the 4. So your power number is actually 9, which kind of makes it easy, because if your power number is 9, and maybe you live life to extremes, or maybe you're an extremist, but the 9 is always going to resonate with the universal numbers. So it makes it easy for you to figure out where you're at in the timing of your life. So if this year, universally, it's an 8 year, then if you're born on May 13th of any year, this year was like a year of empowerment, or finding balance, or finding a way to like organize a goal or a plan, which is also the energy of the number 8. Balancing your intentions with your emotions and your actions even. So this month, December, well, it's a 2 universal month, so it's going to be the same for May 13th. So any 2 energy month it's encouraging you to focus on your interaction, your relationships with other people, learning how to cooperate, or maybe try to start understanding other people's perspectives, and see how other people's perspectives may or may not influence your goals. What's also really important to know is your life path number. So if I'm thinking here, well, maybe I'll leave that for another video. But learning how to cooperate, learning how to empathize, learning how to trust or follow your intuition could also be like the 2 energies for the May 13th purpose and timing of things in your life this month for December. And so what this means, if you're born on May 13th, next year is going to be a 9 personal year for you, meaning you're finishing out a 9-year phase, a 9-year cycle of growth. And I don't want to, what's the right word I want to use? I don't want to fill your head with my experiences in a 9 personal year, because you've got your own things that you need to work through and let go of, which are automatically going to just start letting go of you in your 9 personal year, which is going to be in 2025. So you know who you are. And if you have questions about these, because these are people that I have communicated with in the past, feel free to email me. But let's just choose one more birthday. Which one do we want to use? We want to use, here, I know. We're going to choose February 4th. So if you're born, anyone born on February 4th, so you've got the 2 and of course the 4. So your power number is 6. Peace, harmony, love, vision, perfection. So this is your power number. It's also your lucky numbers, right? These power numbers. So how do you determine your personal year? So this is an 8 universal year. You add your power number to that. So 9 to 11, 12, 13, 14. So this has actually been a 5 personal year for everyone who was born on February 4th. It doesn't matter what year you were born. What matters is the month and the day that you were born. So everything this year is has brought change. Everything may be uncertain or unstable. 5 brings you experiences for you to grow, or to challenge yourself, or to learn something new. Usually the things that happen in a 5 personal year, it's that transitional point in the middle of a 9-year cycle of growth, right? So I'm thinking, okay, so this month, December is a 2 universal month, so we want to add 6. So this month, actually, for February 4th, is an 8. It's a power month. An 8 personal month. It's also a perfect opportunity for you to explore where your power lies. Your power of choice. Your power of discretion. 8 also... If you have an 8 in your birthday, month, day, or year, you're born with a natural ability to organize or manage. But what do you organize and what do you manage? Is it like information, or is it strength? Is it energy? Is it emotion? Do you have managerial qualities? Like, do you have the ability to promote in a job that will allow you to become a manager? Or are you learning how to manage yourself? Are you learning how to manage your thoughts? There's so many different ways that the number 8 can show up, but 8 usually happens to help you empower yourself. So, February 4th this year is a 5 personal year, which means next year you're going to be moving into a 6 personal year where you're going to be like more concerned about focusing on the details of nurturing what's most important for you, or taking on more responsibility in your life, and whatever in your life needs you to take more responsibility. So that's either yourself or your family or your career or your health, your well-being. There's something that you're going to start paying more attention to and creating like a daily routine that kind of fine-tunes your sense of well-being, or it helps support you along your goals, you know, your path, your journey, your successes. So there are actually, in fact, some free numerology calculators and forecasts on the internet. There are 2 that I'm aware of. Well, I think there's actually more. So if you want to determine, if you want to gain more deeper insight into your monthly energy, feel free to search the internet and, you know, get a numerology monthly forecast. Put in your birthday numbers and it will give you a description for the month. But keep in mind that numerology is just, it's not your astrology. It's not what you're thinking, what you're feeling, what you're experiencing. But numerology is going to present the boundaries or the restrictions of the energies that you're meant to be focusing on right now. It could also be like limiting you or restricting you to a certain perspective, or like tunnel vision. But again, this is just like the timing, the energy or the influence of that one specific number. That doesn't really have anything to do with your free will or your free choice, you know what I mean, or who you are. These are more just like, it's like a box. It's the best way I can describe numerology. So for any of you who need a box to understand your life, then yeah, teach yourself numerology. Anyway, so I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I hope it was understandable. I hope it helped you to figure out how, you know, to determine where are you along your 9-year journey. And like I've been mentioning recently, I am in the final days of a 9-year freaking cycle of, oh my God, and WTF. And I am now just recently realized I'm on that bridge, that transition into a totally new 9-year cycle of growth where everything is changing in my favor. And it's like right now where I'm sitting, I'm like, okay, I can't wait. I'm ready. I'm ready to get started with this. I want to go. But everything keeps telling me, it's like, well, remember, you're in a 9 personal year, so it's all about letting go and waiting for something new. And so, yeah. Thank you all again for supporting my YouTube channel. I am working on something much greater than myself, much bigger, much more rewarding, much more entertaining and freeing and liberating. And so stay tuned, because I do intend to share my experiences with you. But not yet, not in the 9-year. We have to wait until January. So again, yeah, I love you all. I just want to say that. Thank you for like showing up for me, you know, in my journey of figuring out all of my WTF and my experiencing. So I appreciate you all so much. Again, if you're ever interested in receiving a private reading from me, and you can also choose to add a phone consult with that, so that you'll not only receive a pre-recorded video reading, but you can also record separate time, you can request separate time where we can talk and discuss your reading on the phone, if you so choose. Or you're always welcome to subscribe to my Patreon. I am creating monthly bigger picture readings coming in through pre-recorded video readings for patrons, if you're interested in that. Other than that, that's what I've got for you. I do plan to come back in a little while this morning with another pick-a-card reading. So now we're wondering, right here we were saying, what are you waiting for? The next pick-a-card reading is going to be, what are you wishing for? Your wish is coming true. So stay tuned for that pick-a-card reading and have a wonderful day. Bye for now.